Welcome to R&DW Adventures. I'm Darryl.
And I'm Renee.
And today is Memorial Day weekend. It's not Memorial Day, but Memorial Day weekend 2022. And we decided that this would be a good opportunity to do some adventure labs, specifically some that are focused around memorials. So we've already done 5 stages of the first of the history of Sylvania, Ohio Adventure Lab. There's 2 different adventure labs. The first one is dedicated to the memorials. We didn't shoot anything in that first one because it's mostly in a cemetery near graves, and you know, we're not gonna film the graves. But it was amazing. Some of the best memorials I've seen.
Like
really,
ever.
yeah, really beautiful. So we've done that. We did a traditional geocache, but we've got a bunch more left to do. So go ahead and join us on this adventure.
So in doing our adventure lab for the Sylvania memorials, we were in a very interesting cemetery for most of it. And we found, the memorials in there, first of all, the grounds are beyond beautiful and well manicured and taken care of. But the memorials that we saw in there are absolutely amazing. There's a 9/11 and first responders memorial that there's no words to explain how cool that is. There's a World War II memorial, which is probably the biggest memorial I've ever seen in my life. And also Mildred Wirt Benson, who wrote under the pen name of Carolyn Keene, did a lot of, I think the first 23 Nancy Drew series. So how very cool is that? Our next adventure is going to take us on railroad, which I think includes both above and underground railroad. So again, very rich history in Sylvania, and this has been a very cool adventure of a day so far.
That was a truly amazing cemetery with some of the best memorials. But it did take us to this park, the city park, that's truly amazing with a couple of extra caches in it. So we decided to hit those caches, but when we finished that adventure lab, we discovered we're coming right back here anyway. We're going to get those caches before it starts getting too hot, and then return to the adventure lab number 2.
I think this is one of my favorite walks. Even though we didn't go on that far of a walk, it seems all the wildflowers are purple. How amazing is that? I want a backyard like this.
As we wrapped up the second of the geocaches in this park, we did a little bit of planning for the next adventure lab, that part 2 that's all about the railroads, and discovered that we do have to hit that on the way back. We don't have to come back to this place, we just have to hit it on the way out because it is the first stop on this next adventure. Stages 4 and 5 of this adventure lab took us to the historic village here in Sylvania, Ohio. One of my favorite little things, because this is amazing. They've got so many buildings that they've moved and brought here, including some locomotives and stuff like that, and an engine house.
This was actually the first place we brought my niece and nephew, I want to say it was probably like 7 years ago, for their first caching experience. And it's prettier right now. The grounds are way prettier than last time we were here. However, the traditional cache that was here is missing, and the train cars are inside the barn, so they're not out and we can't climb on them. But nonetheless, this is really cool, and it has all kinds of, the historical buildings are here, the gardens are gorgeous, and I highly recommend a visit to Sylvania.
Our third adventure lab today is Mayberry RD, which we actually found a cache in between this and Mayberry RD. But this one gave us a bunch of challenges because the southern half of this shopping district, and this is this cool little shopping district called Mayberry, themed to Mayberry, not at all to the TV show City, but just, nice
cute little town,
small town Mayberry shops. But the southern half of this, we get no data passing, even though it says we have service.
I'm trying to rate my
Yeah, we are just
adventure
totally SOL with trying to submit this. We did complete it, get the final chords to the bonus cache, which fortunately is off the property. But this is, for me, the site of my first flash mob event. Right around here, we've got this
The clock tower.
that we used as the site for my first one. Not that I hosted, but the first one that I attended. Which also might have been my first international flash mob day, whatever they call it, from Podcasher. So that was the first one that I did. But this one was kind of a meh Adventure Lab, I thought.
It was cute.
It's cute, it's all easily walkable, and if the shops had been open, it would have been a different story.
It is a Sunday morning, though.
It is, yeah, it's Sunday morning, it's not even noon, and we're still going to keep going on and doing some more caching and Adventure Labs, we hope. There's another one that I'm kind of interested in because it's all about the benchmarks.
One more thing to add. I think Sylvania and I have something in common. There are purple flowers everywhere, and I love them. Darryl just told me that in the bathroom they have purple violets. That's pretty cool. Behind me is the candy shop, which doesn't open till noon, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, it's been a few hours since we last talked with you guys, but we did finish 2 more Adventure Labs and a few other geocaches. We did a haunted cemetery cache in one of the metro parks out here. That one was very creepy.
It was creepy, even though we didn't actually see anything. It was
and
creepy.
it was kind of a testament to how rough it was in the frontiering type days here.
Yeah, like
pioneers.
the first white settlers in
Right.
this area.
So that was kind of cool to see and check out. The benchmarks was really tough and very cool at the same time.
Right.
There's nowhere to park. We're checking out the stuff at the side of the road, but some of them were kind of like this stone hitching post right here between us.
Right.
And just had the numbers on it, and we kept bouncing back and forth between Ohio and Michigan.
We were going to straddle the road, but I was afraid either we'd get hit by a car.
Yeah, we just didn't have good timing, good placement to do that. So we're back here at the end of that trail where we did not get the bonus cache.
At the candy shop.
Well, yeah, we're... Yes, we stopped back at the historic village, hit the candy shop for some snacks on the way home, but the bonus for that one is in the park where they're doing like soccer tournament or something like that.
You gotta pay to park.
$10 parking, and there's people literally falling off the sidewalks trying to get in.
Crazy.
So we weren't going to do that one.
Not today.
But it was an amazing day. The upshot on top of all of this other stuff is we're now at 150 caches this year, which means
one a day.
we've hit one a day for the year. So hopefully we can crank those numbers up and keep going now that the weather's better. But we'll have to see. Hopefully you'll join us on some of our other adventures. Check out our geocaching playlist down in the corner over there. And we do a bunch of other stuff aside from geocaching. You can check out all of that stuff on our channel icon on the other corner. We'll see you around.